Hey guys, it's Dr. Delvena. I had to go and find some ladies because after I posted that information for you Monday morning for the sex and relationship advice, I had a few people write in. They didn't understand what I meant by it's your fault if things aren't happening in the bedroom or if you're not getting yours in the bedroom. Ladies, if things aren't going well in the bedroom, is it his fault? Whose fault is it?
Yours!
So I think there's a difference when you're just dating someone, and obviously if that person is your husband or your wife, that's totally different. Then you can't just pick up and leave. What do you guys think about premarital sex or talking about sex before you get married so that you can kind of gauge where that person is as far as you're laughing a lot. What do you want to say about that?
I feel it's a must.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because, I mean, that's just like a car.
You don't want no lemon.
You don't want to buy that car if you ain't drove it. You don't know what you have, baby.
Carburetor's bad. You know, you need a new catalytic converter.
The stick shift ain't working right.
You need a smooth ride.
Right.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Well, what do you think?
No, I can't say that. I can't. I know, like, and we're adults here, you know.
You don't want to test drive first?
Would you marry someone that you haven't either, maybe not necessarily, because I know people have their different beliefs, and especially when it comes to religion and faith and church and things like that. So some people believe premarital sex is a sin. Is that where you're coming from?
No, it has nothing to do with it being
a
sin. It just has everything to do with, if I find someone that I feel like I'm connected to on that level, that doesn't matter.
On what level? On what level?
On that level to where we're going to get married on that level. And I don't know what that level is because I've never been married. But whatever that level is, if I never connect with anyone like that, then hey.
So let's ask some of the people who have been married before. In order to get to that level, does that include intimacy and possibly sex?
Intimacy and sex are two totally different things. We know this.
Okay,
true,
but on that point,
you have to have it all to bring it together.
Right.
Like, you can't just have one and not the other.
So
I don't feel that you.
Just because you have good conversation, the sex can be whack.
No.
It could be, and also it's not saying it's all centered around sex. Mm-hmm. That's not what we're saying.
Right.
But you gotta have it all.
Me personally, I feel like I might be able to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, because intimacy is more important to me than sex. I need some intimacy. I need it on all 1,000 levels. And then I feel like the sex would just be banging, and it doesn't matter, like, I guess that's the
So
moment.
that's the not banging.
So that's the assumption that you're making, is that because intimacy is intact, that sex, and that's the problem that women have had, and men too, where there's an assumption made because someone's a good communicator, because they pay their bills on time, because they're intimate, that they'll be good in bed. Sex is an art. And for some people, it does come naturally, but sex is an art.
It is.
And just because that person can hold your hand, can rub your back, can rub your feet, can ask you how your day was, can kiss you hello and kiss you goodbye, it doesn't mean that in the bedroom that they can meet your needs. That's an automatic assumption. So I think that what you're saying and what you're saying is that, yeah, intimacy can be there, but if you don't experiment first before you get married,
there's ways of experimenting by touching, feeling, and all kinds.
That's not.
But we're talking about sex. We're talking about
intercourse.
We're talking about the
sexual intercourse. But you can have both. You can have someone who's intimate and who's also good in the bed. Absolutely. Have you ever had someone who was intimate and good in the bed?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay. You can have both. It doesn't mean that you can only have one or the other. You can actually have both.
And you can demand both.
Yes,
that's right.
I'm serious.
And I'll say that it's rare. I think that it's rare that you get both, though, sometimes, too. Like, it's rare. So when you do get both, it's awesome. But it's not a common thing that you get both.
What are some ways of communicating to your partner what you like or what you dislike, guys?
So I would say the way I would do it is I would communicate it like, this is my fantasy. You know, I would like to, we role play and do this and see how he responds to it. But I would let him know that that's definitely something that I'm interested in that would make me feel good and feel sexy.
So a little indirectly, so that way he doesn't have to feel shafted or feel bad about not doing those things already.
Right.
Okay, I like that.
So no text or email.
Send it in a meme.
Or when you're just having a conversation later, you could, say, you know what, we should do this, or more or less something like she said. Yeah, let's try this, or you know what I want you to do.
Yeah,
Because sometimes, a lot of times, they might be scared to even.
You're direct.
Yeah, I'm very direct.
So you're like,
and some are.
Yeah, but not in a way that emasculates.
Right. Right. That's the
but
key.
in a way that lets him know, like that didn't quite work out. So can we try something else?
Right.
Got it.
Let's maybe if I flip around, or so it's like that,
Yeah.
But I tend to be a little more direct because I'm serious.
that's some serious
about-
business.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not, because we're adults, and I'm
Yeah.
going to talk to you like you an adult. I'm going to respect you as an adult, and we're going to both get what we want.
That's good.
Okay, we're both getting what we want. I think we should leave off on that note. That's awesome. We
Good
both
luck.
are getting what we want. All right, say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Brain love.